shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. Up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Chiefs and the Lions, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Detroit Lions and the first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And he's looking good now. I mean, 5 touchdown passes in the last game. Okay, he threw a couple of interceptions. That's a little bit of a concern. But I remember a basketball coach telling me one time, he had a guy who averaged about 40 points a game. And he said the press got all over him because he didn't play much defense. He said he's averaging over 40 a game. The guy against him's not scoring.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. He is off to an unfathomable start throwing the football, thrown the 2 passes, both been intercepted and returned for touchdowns. We'll see how he bounces back. It's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 117 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now here's Mahomes. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Lions will take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB. Oh, he still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They'll try it now with Swift, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the sideline, it's complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the... Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Fields. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
Previous
and
play
the Lions
is under review.
quickly to add on to their lead.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that challenge is successful one. Here's Swift, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, and the Lions take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the 1st quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the 1st half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Lions to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Once again, it's Swift. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
On 2nd down, Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll drop to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. One more time to Swift. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes the score 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll run with Swift. And this time he is in. Yes. DeAndre Swift on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes this 35-0 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here, he'll just take it in to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
On play action, they'll throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Holding offense.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 62 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Fields. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. They run out of the gun with Swift. It was Brian Cook who made the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it is 42-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He starts with a give to Akers. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. Now Mahomes. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Here's Bradley Pinion now, standing just outside his own goal line. Returnable here from the 38. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd and Baltimore. No problem for the Steelers. They have opened that lead up a bit further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one good for 16. Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a sack. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blocks.
Back now here on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes looking underneath. He's got Akers. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And on Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard is just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a handoff to Swift. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. 133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Swift diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our feet. To actually see the result.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He finds his man Johnson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he will have a Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He gets this one to Johnson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 24-yard line. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Here's Johnson with a reception. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. One final try for Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National.